So with my retiral of Roblox recently, I have been naturally looking for something else that could scratch that itch. A free-to-play title that I can sink hours into. So I went looking. I found a few, some more interesting than others, some not even worth talking about. So I figured I might as well make a video about my journey into the depths of looking into Roblox Alternatives. We've got a few to select from here, so let's get into it. First off, I hate RecRoom. The community is riddled with kids, toxic, trashy people, and despite me using the "don't put me with minors" button, I still get minors anyway because the majority of lobbies are full of brats.
Hi. Coronavirus. Ow, my throat.
She just joins, chokes to death, and fucking leaves. I'm baffled. They're using generative AI, which I don't have to remind you as well. AI bad. They even charge you a monthly subscription to have a chat GPT bot called Roomy to follow you around, publicly shaming you for sporting generative AI. Bold move, not gonna lie, RecRoom. Bold move. Anytime I've seen a Roomy, by the way, it's either kids falling in love with it, like it's their only friend, which both disgusts me and breaks my fucking heart, or it's kids trying to make the dumb AI say dumb words, like the name for a female dog, or a British quote-unquote delicacy. Editor's note, I'm British, and I've never met one person say they've eaten, let alone saying they enjoy eating faggots, the meat product. I've met people proud to say they've eaten out of. On top of that, I feel like the UGC in RecRoom just shouldn't exist. The entire point of RecRoom is creativity, yes, clothing, models, and of course, the games. But I feel like RecRoom lost its personality the more and more it became like Roblox, trying to compete with it. I genuinely preferred the whole college campus theme they had going on, and don't really enjoy much of the collaborations or seeing them brush that aspect to the side for community UGC. Things like paintball, dodgeball, even the quests, they scream of creativity limited to a college setting. I also love the simplistic communication tricks. High-fiving players, bro fist to cheer, shake hands to befriend, talk to the hand to block and mute. It's simple, genius, and uses that global language we all learn and know. It's also a weird take, considering I'm looking for a Roblox alternative, but complain when it does exactly what Roblox does. But yeah, RecRoom doesn't slide for me. Sorry, pass. So I tried creating myself, my avatar in this game, and this is the closest I could get. So if I wanted a straw hat, it was going to cost me money, which I'm not willing to spend. And if I wanted longer hair, it would also cost me money, which I'm not willing to spend. You don't want to hire actual developers and use AI? I don't want to use my money. Simple. My fucking god, even when I'm looking for an escape from Roblox, I look to my right and I see Squid Games, which is fucking everywhere like a plague. I see a fucking pizza thing, which I'm pretty sure, I don't want to know what a Red Haven is. But then I'm also seeing Forsaken and a fucking prison life. What else we got? Rec video chat, no thank you. Murder. Sword Summit, Sword in the Hills. A lot of these also just look like we got the hood. Forsaken RP. Bring your own back rooms? No, thank you. Detroit hood. Yeah, I want to pretend I'm in session 6. Polytoria, looking from the outside in, looks like a brother or cousin of Roblox itself, borrowing its presentation and aesthetic. One thing I noticed when I immediately got into the game was the graphics option, something Roblox itself is seriously lacking. The loser kid 1 to 10 graphics versus the godlike actual settings menu. The movement feels off though. It doesn't control like a Roblox avatar. Sometimes there's momentum, other times it just feels light. It's hard to explain, and I already suck at explaining things myself. So, use this as one of my source, trust me bro, lifelines. As for this game selection on Polytoria, it's bare bones, honestly, but I think that's to be expected. This isn't the highly popular version. This is the one you find in the underbelly of the beast. You won't find Phantom Forces or Grow a Garden here. Well, never fucking mind then, I guess. One thing I really like is how easily accessible the options are on the browser for anything. Trending games? Set the filter. Specific genre? Set the filter. Meanwhile, compare it to Roblox and it's a chore of scrolling, finding the specific category, and then choosing to view more. First world problems, but it's tedious compared to a simple drop-down selection. Overall opinion of Polytoria then is, it's got a nice appeal to it. The games are rudimentary, but that's to be expected, and the name leaves a lot to be desired. Polytoria does not roll off the tongue like Roblox ever did. The gameplay is clunky at times, the characters don't control like you would expect them to, but then again, yeah, this is a Roblox clone. The platform doesn't seem all too entirely abandoned either. The player count is extremely low, but at least it's still getting official updates to it. I'd say this is a great alternative choice if you're looking for a more retro approach to Roblox, while still avoiding Roblox altogether. I'll be totally honest, as I like to be when I want to be. I was genuinely going to end my video after Polytoria, but then, as I was doom-scrolling my AI-generated feed of slop via YouTube Shorts, I came across the mention Brick Planet, which immediately shot me out of bed and onto my computer to start researching. What I found? Well, a shit ton of red flags for starts. So let's get the TLDR out of the way of the history of Brick Planet before we do anything else. Apparently, there was a guy called iTrapped, which sounds like one of those old-ass iPod apps you would use to download back in the day, and he got his account game-ended by Roblox for the 2012 April Fool's incident, and went on to make Roblox knockoffs as they're being lovingly titled. Today though, we're here on Brick Planet, which is apparently one of the ones he made. Scrolling around the website, I see things that really irritate me. Immediately when visiting the shop, I was drawn to a button that spelled out usernames, where I guess people are selling fucking usernames to the game. Yeah, I'm finna take out a loan of 15 bitcoins to be called Johnny Cash on Brick Planet. This was red flag numero uno. The DOS came from the unfunctioning filter and search system they have. Genuinely infuriating when you're looking for the cheapest stuff and then you find the most expensive stuff instead. Okay, but that's the cosmetic and optional shit though. What about the bread and butter, the games? Well, for starters, I came to this website at numerous times throughout numerous different hours and days, and I've never seen a game have over 0 players, even on the popular tab, which may not even be working. I've also been very hesitant into installing this. I don't know, call it a Markiplier intuition, but installing this game is making my brain say, hey, we're doing this? Really? Oh god, we're actually doing this? Okay, so I usually like to be thorough when I do this shit, so I went to actually install it, and it immediately tried going for PowerShell admin permissions. I'm not doing that. I'm trusting my gut on this one. I'm not trusting it. So that's led us to the end of the video. I genuinely struggled to find Polytoria, and they only added RecRoom because of filler, and I heard people refer to it as VR Roblox before. There was another one called Brick Hill, but when I looked, the website was desolate, and when I read into it, I didn't like what I was seeing. Unfortunately, a Roblox alternative seems very far-fetched. I guess when it's as big as it is, free as it is, who really needs an alternative? Developers won't jump ship so easily. They're enticed to stay by daily active players, buying game passes, and increasing play counts. Unfortunately, that will probably mean I'll end up coming back to Roblox, despite my past words and better judgment. I still don't agree with anything done, or with the platform holders and creators, and I hope all this court shit that they're dealing with has enough coffee to wake them up from the stupidity they're doing. Sorry I turned the ending of this into a more miserable end. I have 2 more videos planned in the future, so stick around if you want to see them. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next chapter. Take care, everyone.